Hi, Bradley family. This is Kathy Corbett. I'm the school counselor at Bradley over sixth grade. First off, congratulations because we've made it through quarter one and it was definitely challenging. As we move through this remote learning, we've come up with a few things that we think are going to make quarter two run a lot smoother. First off, we have streamlined some of our Canvases across all courses throughout the school. We've also gone in and talked with our students about some of the most common things that we saw, as well as ways to be organized and manage your time using Canvas. Next, we are going to talk to you, and this is the purpose of my video today, to answer some of the questions that I've heard the most through parent feedback, whether it was through calls or through conferences. So first off, how can I help my student do well in the remote learning environment? We know that it is a challenge. What I've heard the teachers say again and again in parent conferences is the students that stay for asynchronous learning do well. They're there to ask questions, and they're also there to hear the feedback when other students' questions are answered, as well as hear any tips on submitting the assignment. Another thing we know is that students that are engaged through the chat and their camera are also doing well. So making sure that they're not distracted, which I know is a challenge, but they are fully focused on their learning online. The second question, how do I know where an assignment is on Canvas that I see in PowerSchool? We know that this was a big challenge throughout different courses in quarter one. And so one of the things that we did is all teachers will have grades enabled on their navigation bar. When you go into grades on Canvas, you will clearly see any late or missing assignments. It'll be in red and it will alert you. It'll also allow you to look through the assignments and click in and open any assignments that you want to resubmit or work on. And then third, is there one place where I can see all of my students' assignments? This was something that I found with my son, and so I am going to show you that now. So in my son's Canvas page here, what I did was have him sign in, and I will go down to calendar. In the calendar month view, you'll see all of the coming up assignments in one place, color coded by subject. I worked with the students this week to take out their agenda and set up their stage. On Monday, they would work through and write down each thing that they had coming up. I also suggested that they leave their agenda out so that way they can make notes as teachers are talking or if something is added. One thing to keep in mind is that although the assignments are on here, to remind your students to not get ahead of themselves. If an assignment is not open, it's because the teacher still has to go over some things and would like to make sure that the student gets it right before they start working on it. The last suggestion is under this calendar, if you go to the right and go to agenda, you will see what is due and when. So you can go down and you can make a checklist for yourself to make sure that each day you got all of your assignments in for each subject. I hope this is helpful. I hope this helps your student get all of their assignments in. I know this is a very stressful time, and we're hoping this reduces some of that stress. In addition, I am going to link the presentation that I gave to the student so that way the students can go back and look through what we talked about as far as organization and some of those technology tips.